Well, it's been way too long since you've seen this guy, King Gustavus, the King of Sweden. And this right away cues you obviously to the fact that on my workbench is this beautiful Husqvarna model 2000. It's a Type 2000 model. How's it different from the 21A or say the 19E or the 21E? Has a lot of commonality to it. It's got the automatic clutch disengagement. It's going to have the same size motor as the 19E and the 21E, which is a 1 amp motor. And this belongs to Jackie M. Remember, we just had another machine on my workbench from another Jackie, and both of these ladies are from Wisconsin. And this machine came with a number of challenges. You may have seen the pictures on Facebook. It had a broken cam stack. It had a bad power cord. It had a number of deferred maintenance issues that were causing it a lot of trouble. It's in real good shape now. I did have a cam stack replacement. It's actually for another Colormatic machine, which is what the style of this machine is a Colormatic. Unfortunately, it's for a 6000 series because it's the only cam stack that I had. They're so prone to breaking. So not all of the decorative stitches on the cam function as intended, unfortunately. But the machine, all in all, is functioning really well, a lot better than it did when it got here, and it's going to serve Jackie quite well. So you can see when the machine arrived, it came basically as you see it right here. Jackie was one of my winners a while back for a giveaway, and so when we communicated today, because we're actually going to meet today, and I'm going to get this machine back to her, I said, you know what, you were one of my winners on one of the giveaways a couple weeks back. Do you currently have an extension bed for your Type 2000? Do you have a carrying case? And she said, no, sad face, I don't have either one. I said, well, guess what? I have an extension bed and a carrying case. I'm willing to give you one of those two items as a giveaway gift. And if you want the other one as well, then you can simply purchase it. Well, she opted to get both. So now she has this absolutely gorgeous extension bed, not including the King, of course. He doesn't go anywhere. And then also, if I can get down here, let's see if I can. She also gets this incredible carrying case as well. And the coloring matches the series of the machine. So, you know, the greenish ones that go with the 21As, the 19Es, the 21Es, etc. This case is an original that was designed specifically for the Type 2000 series. So that's way cool. So Jackie is going to end up with an extension bed and also a carrying case that she did not have when she got this machine to me for repairing and for partial restoration. So that's way cool. All right, I'm going to zoom in on the needle because I've got to watch my time. Otherwise, I'm going to be late to meet Jackie to get her Type 2000 back to her. I'm going to go ahead and lock that in. That'll get us real close to the place that I want to be as far as stitch offs. Hopefully my camera doesn't move too much. Let's see. Yeah, we look like we're, well, looks like we went up a little bit. Let me take a look at that again. Yep, we sure did. There we go. Hopefully that stays in place. Otherwise I'm going to be adjusting. So I'm going to have to move the King, put him back on his prominent pedestal up on the upper shelf there next to my little Singer machine. And I'll move Jackie's case. And I'll try to get over to where I'm going to ultimately stitch off here, doggone it. And I should also turn on the light bed as well. I replaced the light bulb as well. Jackie had a bulb in there, but it just didn't seem like it was doing its job of illuminating too well. So I'm going to bring my lights in to light up this area a little bit better. Hopefully you can see everything okay. Looks like you can. Perfect. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to sew off a decorative stitch that is functioning properly on this cam stack that was intended for a Colormatic, but a different series of Colormatic. And it's kind of a scallop design that comes off of Cam D, and I really like the look of it. So I'm going to go ahead and zip down that on some denim, and you'll be able to see how that stitch presents. Let me go ahead and just silence my phone, which is what you just heard. I don't think that's ever happened in a video before, ever. So, okay, we are silenced now, thank goodness. Naughty phone, naughty phone. Okay, so this is a scallop type design. I could zoom in on the machine and show you what it's going to look like, but you'll be able to see that as well as we produce it. We're only going to be going through 2 layers of denim, which, you know, quite honestly, for any Husqvarna machine that's been on my workbench is a laugh, but it's going to at least give you an idea of how the machine runs. It had a horrible clicking, grinding sound when I first got it, and that was primarily a result of that busted cam stack. A lot of machines, not just by Husqvarna, by Singer and other makers as well, have cam stack issues, and regretfully the Husqvarna 2000 is no exception to that rule. So she runs a lot more quiet, a lot more smooth now, and I think that this stitch, this decorative stitch, presents very nicely off of Cam D. Alright, so here we go, a scallop style stitch off of Cam D on a Husqvarna Type 2000. Here we go. Doesn't that run beautifully now? Just, I mean, if a machine can purr, it purrs. Alright, so let me get these threads all set so that we can do another stitch off, potentially. And there's our scallop style stitch. I'm going to call it a scallop. The top stitch and everything about it is, and we're probably sewing, oh gosh, probably 15 to 20 stitches per inch. I've got it toned down there quite a ways. Beautiful stitch quality, the spacing, the formation, everything about that stitch is just absolutely spot on. If we turn it over, we've got an equally gorgeous lock stitch. And that was another challenge as well with this machine, was the tension control, the upper tension. The bobbin carrier was adjusted way off, and getting that balance just right makes incredible difference in not only the presentation of the stitch, but also in how well the machine runs. It really puts a lot of stress on a machine when the stitch balance is way off. So I'm going to set this to the side. Definitely a pass as far as the decorative scalloped style stitch off of Cam D. And what I want to do now is I want to sew a little bit of US Army grade canvas. I'm going to go ahead and adjust the machine from where it currently is to a standard straight stitch. See if I get this right. I haven't dealt with a 2000 in quite a while, so if I goof up, you're just going to have to be forgiving, okay? All right, let's see if we can get this set correctly. You can't see on camera, but I'm having to make a number of knob adjustments, so it is what it is, right? So here we have US Army grade canvas. I'm going to go ahead and fold it once. That gets us up to 2 layers. I'm going to go ahead and fold it one more time, and it gets us all the way up to 3 layers. Again, not really testing the max out of this machine. It simply isn't going to test this Type 2000 very much, but at least it gives you an idea. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and do a straight stitch down. As a matter of fact, let me adjust this a little bit. I'm going to try to go a straight stitch down one side, and then maybe we'll do some sort of a stretch or a zigzag running parallel with it, okay? All right, so a standard straight stitch, if I have all my settings correct, keep your fingers crossed. And we're going to be going probably a lot longer stitch, probably around 8 stitches per inch or something like that. All right, so here we go. Straight stitch, type 2000, rock and roll. What do you think? I love the way that runs. I'm not even going to take it out from underneath the presser foot, and then I'll let you look at the stitches and everything when we're done. All I need to do is make sure that that needle is in the up position, and let's see if we can do a little bit of fun as far as a stretch style stitch. Okay? Let's see what we're going to get here. Hopefully this works. I hate when things don't work, doggone it. All right, so here we go. A stretch style stitch on a Type 2000 Husqvarna. Here we go. Yeah, and I left the length really long on that, so it's going to look a little bit stretched. A stretched stretch stitch. You figure it out. All right. Okay. So I love the look of these stitches. I really do. I'm going to bring my light forward a little bit. Hopefully I can get them aligned so you can see them extremely well. And you know what? I'll back out a little bit as well and kind of zoom in so you can get a real good look at them. I'll bring both my lights in. These are absolutely gorgeous, and whether it's the top stitch or the lock stitch, I actually sewed over my own thread there. That's what you see on the back, so that's no big deal. But I want you to at least be able to get a glimpse of these top stitches, which are absolutely spectacular. See if we can angle them a little bit too, and hopefully it doesn't fall over on me. But this machine, now that it's been serviced, now that the tension issues have been resolved and everything, I mean, I would put this stitch up against any other machine that's out there, plain and simple. All right, so hopefully I can move up this real slow, come in a little bit closer. Look at that. Whether it's that stretch stitch or the straight stitch, that's absolutely spectacular in every respect. The spacing, the formation, absolutely gorgeous. Spot on. Wow. And that was, I mean, that's 3 layers of U.S. Army grade canvas, but I mean, you heard the machine. No struggle, no grinding, no nasty sounds of a broken cam stack. And I mean, it just speaks volumes as to the preparedness of this machine and what she's ready to do now for Jackie M. So I'm extremely pleased. I'm going to go ahead and zoom out a little bit now. I'm extremely pleased with where this machine is at. Like I said, it came to me with a lot of challenges. Go ahead and lock that in. Hopefully that stays put. Did I bump? I bumped it a little bit, but I didn't move it, thank goodness. So I'm extremely pleased with how this machine is functioning. I wish I'd had exactly the right cam stack. Husqvarna does standardize certain things, and you would assume that all of the Colormatic cam stacks would be the same. They're not. So, but the functionality overall for the machine, whether it's stretch stitching, straight stitching, some of the cam functions, and just the overall power and strength and the beauty of the stitch of this machine is absolutely ready to go. So Jackie, I hope you really enjoy this machine. I hope you enjoy, trying to remember now which one you took as your giveaway gift. I think it was the case. So whether it was the case or this gorgeous extension bed, I hope you enjoy that giveaway gift as well. It only goes to show all of you subscribers and all of you that view this channel that when you jump into these contests, you never know what I'm going to end up sending your way. In this case, it's an incredible custom Husqvarna Type 2000 carrying case that's going to go to to Jackie, and you can look those up online. They're not cheap, or the bed for that matter. That's not cheap either. But you know what? My subscribers, my friends on the YouTube channel are well worth it. And so if you're not getting involved in contests, why? Whether you end up getting something really cool like this, or like my friend out in New York that got an original Singer factory spool. You remember seeing that, and he put it on his mantle and everything. I mean, you should jump into every contest possibility, and eventually we're going to hit 4,000 subscribers. We're going to hit 1 million unique views. Who knows what I'm going to give away then? So you might as well prime the pumps now and get into the rhythm of things and see what you can win for free. So, all right. Well, thanks again. So pleased that you are subscribers. And if you're not a subscriber yet and you just view the channel, which I know from my stats, a lot of you have never subscribed, and yet you come to the channel frequently from all parts of the world. Subscribe. That way, when I post a new video or I throw out a contest opportunity, you're going to be the first to know about it, and you can jump on it and hopefully provide the right answer and win whatever item it is that I'm giving away. So, again, congratulations, Jackie M, on this incredible Type 2000. And I know you're going to have many, many, many years of sewing pleasures. Matter of fact, Jackie already told me she's bringing a Necky, I believe it's a Supernova, to me next, because she's so excited about what I've been able to do for this machine. So keep them coming, folks. If you've got a machine that's troubled, drop it in the mail, get it to me, pack it right. Don't pack it like some machines that I get where they're not protected like something that's fragile. They are. They might be all metal, but doggone it, they got a lot of things that can break on them. So, all right. Hope you all had a great 4th of July weekend. God bless you guys. Stay tuned.